Now, Josh Taylor believes he will prove he's the best 140-pound fighter in the world by defeating Regis Prograis in the final of the World Boxing Super Series. It's at the O2, October the 26th of this month. Arguably the best undercard as well, so plenty to see on the night. But let's talk about the main event. Josh, thanks very much for coming in and having a chat to us. Look, headlining the O2 on a big night of boxing, how good does that sound? Yeah,
it's great. You know, I've always wanted to be on a big show in London, you know, since I was a little kid. You know, I've been coming to London for years to watch big fights, and obviously AJ running the show and earlier in his career, and been at a few of his fights in the O2 arena as well. So they're just amazing events, and the arena itself is just absolutely fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to getting in there and putting on a good show. Yeah, and a knowledgeable boxing crowd. What about your opponent, Regis Prograis? Then he's a good talker. He likes to trash talk a bit, but he has to sell the fight too. I mean, what do you think about the things that he said? Yeah, you know, he likes to blow smoke up his own behind, you know, and believe his own hype, you know. So I just let him do his talking, but I like to do my talking in the ring. So we'll see on the night. Well, he says this: he's taller than me and longer than me, but none of that stuff matters. But you probably say something different. Does it matter? I say the complete opposite. I think I am too big for him. I'm too tall for him, too quick for him as well. So I think size is going to be a telling factor in this fight. But he also says number one and number two undefeated fighters, and they're in their prime and champions. So he's correct about that, and that sells it nicely, doesn't it? Yeah, he's 100% correct in that. I do believe him and myself are the two best in the division, and this fight is to prove who is the true number one in the division. And I believe it's myself, and he believes it's himself, so it's going to be a good fight. What sort of fight do you think it's going to be? How tactical? I think it's going to be a very skillful, high-skilled match. And I definitely think it will catch fire because there's a little bit of needle there between him and I. So it definitely will catch fire at times, and it'll definitely be on all action and bits as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, now we've said, of course, you're the main event, but Derek Chisora, we know that he wasn't too happy about not being the main event himself. I suppose this happens in boxing. Do you understand where he's coming from? Yeah, I can understand where he's coming from. It's maybe, I don't know, maybe it's because of a little Scotsman headlining the show in London. But no, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's a unification fight. You know, there's two belts on the line, and the Ring Magazine belt as well, plus the Ali Trophy. So it's a massive fight. So how can it not be the headline show when all that's on the line? And when he piped up about that, was there ever any doubt that it might be switched around and that you wouldn't be the main event? Do you know what? No, I never really thought about it, to be fair, you know. So, but you know, it's like I said, it's a unification fight. So it has to be. How can it not be? How can a heavyweight fight with no title on the line be top of the bill when all that's on the line for our fight? So yeah, it's got to be. And look, 2 weeks away, I was thinking you'd have done all your work and you'd be just cruising in now, but you say it's going to get even harder. Yeah, it's going to get even harder now. These next 2 weeks, you know, are the hardest part of camp, you know, getting into the peak condition. I'm there already almost, you know. It's just a matter of getting to proper peak condition the next couple of weeks, and then on fight week, taper down and save all the energy. So yeah, but I mean, in fight week, couple of weeks ahead. You talk about saving energy, but you've got to do all the promotion, all the kind of selling. You've got to turn yourself into a salesman. Is that exhausting? This is the fun part. I enjoy doing this sort of stuff. You know, this is all part of the journey and part of the roller coaster of my career. So I'm just sitting back and enjoying it all, and I'm loving every second. Great stuff. And look, very quickly, if you win the fight, what's the long-term goal? A potential step up and maybe a fight against Errol Spence? Yeah, maybe down the line, yeah. I've not really thought about moving up yet in weight class. My shorter-term goals would be to win the rest of the belts in the division. There's a champion, Jose Ramirez, who's got the 2 other belts, so I would want to go after him and become undisputed champion of the division. So that's a goal of mine. That sounds pretty good, but it all starts on the 26th at the O2. Big fight, Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis. We wish you all the very best. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming to see us. Thank you.